Alright, today we'll be reviewing the Alien Warrior figure from NECA. The Alien Warrior comes from the sequel to Aliens, plural, and for the most part uses the same body as the first figure they did. To start with, he doesn't come with any accessories, so we can skip over that and jump right into the actual figure. I'm going to start actually with sculpt. First, he's 7-inch scale, so he's pretty big figure. Like I said, he uses mostly the same body as the first figure they made for the Alien movie. Some key differences is, first off, he doesn't have the clear skull cap like the first figure did, so you can't see the skull on the inside, which is it's disappointing, but honestly, I really like the look of this one. They do it very well. Let's see if I can bring it in a little bit more for you. There's a lot more detail. It just looks real good. There we go. I dig it. Secondly, he has new hands. The hands are different. They're a little bit more expressive. A little more claw-like. He also has the blade on his arm that runs down. The other figure did not have that. The other difference with this figure, as opposed to the last figure, is he has an extra toe. This is actually really good. It makes him far easier to pose. The other figures had kind of just regular, I don't say human-like feet, but just feet. And it was a little difficult to get him to stand up sometimes, because they're... The easiest way to describe a lot of NECA figures are kind of articulated statues. You can tell there's a specific pose that he works best in, and it's no different with these guys. So now we've kind of gone over the articulation, or not the articulation, the sculpt. As you can see, there's a lot of nice little details here. Getting close to the... See what you're looking at here. He's got just gorgeous sculpting. Of course, the design is H.R. Geiger, and he just is amazing. Maybe I'll turn around. Very good sculpt. So as far as articulation goes, he's got a ball head. It's a little limited by the sculpt. There's not really much we're going to be doing that he's not able to do anyway, I don't think. He has an articulated jaw, which is nice. And he even has the secondary internal mouth. It's a little hard for me to grab. I can get it out real fast for you. There you go. What's going on there? And it just comes out about ½ an inch. And the mouth closes nicely with it in there. It's a very nice feature. Big fan of it. He has torso articulation. He's got ball shoulders. I guess I should get it in the actual camera. It's a little bit bigger figure, so it's harder for me to do that. He's got a biceps swivel. He's got the hinged elbow. And you'll see that the blade on the arm kind of bends. I haven't had any issues with it breaking off yet. It does limit how far in the arm is going to be able to go. But that's... I guess the downside of that. He also has a swivel wrist. Again, the blade is going to the wrist, so it's going to kind of limit what you can do. It doesn't do too bad, though. The hips are V-cut hips. He's got a thigh swivel right above the knee. Just regular knee joint, hinged, and hinge ankles. They're actually pretty tight. Sometimes I worry too tight, you're going to break them with NECA stuff, but... And like I said, there's kind of just, you have to give him just the right pose. Oh, and he also has, how could I forget, he has the bendy tail, which works pretty well. It's decently long, as you can see. And it's just nice, I like it. So overall, he is a great figure. I managed to snag one off of Urban Collectibles for $10 when they were doing their clearance, and I would definitely recommend him to anyone who enjoys horror movies, enjoys aliens, or needs just a good monster figure. Let's throw him up next to some other figures real quick so you can kind of get an idea of his size. Do Iron Man, since I've been kind of sticking with him with most of my other reviews, and it's an easily accessible figure. See, he kind of dwarfs over Iron Man. And we'll include the NECA Terminator figure as well, which is 7 to scale, so it's a little bit larger. Kind of give you an idea. As you can see, he towers over both of them. He's probably a good 8.5 inches tall, and just fantastic. I haven't had any issues with the breakage like I have with some of the other Alien figures. The previous ones were covered with kind of a nice clear gloss coat. Looked great. Problem is it gummed up the joints and they broke almost immediately. No problems with that with this figure. In fact, it's probably one of the more stable and sturdy figures I've been able to get from NECA, which I love it. It's a fantastic figure. If you find him, get him cheap, definitely recommend buying him. So, there you go. That's the 7-inch NECA Alien Warrior figure. Hope you enjoyed.